In the meantime, when the many thousands of the multitudes were gathered together, insomuch that they trod one upon another, he began to say unto his disciples, First of all, be ye of leaven of the Pharisees, which is hypocrisy. But there is nothing covered up that they shall be revealed and hid, and shall not be known. Wherefore, whosoever you have said in the darkness shall be heard in the light, and when ye have spoken in the ear, the inner chamber shall be proclaimed upon the housetop. And I say unto you, my friends, be not afraid of them that kill the body, and after they have no more that they can do. But I will warn you to whom you shall fear. Fear him who after he has killed and has power to cast into hell. Yea, I say unto you, fear him. Are not 5 sparrows sold for 2 pence? And not one of them is forgotten in the sight of God? But the very hairs of your head are numbered. Fear ye are of more value than many sparrows. And I say unto you, every one who shall confess me before men, him shall the Son of Man also confess before the angels of God. But he that denieth me in the presence of men shall be denied in the presence of the angels of God. And every one of you shall speak a word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him. But unto him that blasphemies against the Holy Spirit, it shall not be forgiven. And when they bring you before the synagogues and the rulers and the authorities, be not anxious how or what ye shall answer or what you shall say, for Holy Spirit shall teach you in that very hour what ye ought to say. And one out of the multitude said unto him, Teacher, bid my brother divide the inheritance with me. But he said unto him, Man, who made me a judge or a divider over you? And he said unto them, Take heed and keep yourself from all covetousness, for man's life consists not in the abundance of things which he possesses. And he spake a parable unto them, saying, The grounds of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful. And he reasoned with himself, saying, What shall I do, because I have not where to bestow my fruits? And he said, This will I do. I will pull down my barns, and build greater, and there will I bestow all my grains and my goods. And I will say to my soul, Soul, thou hast much good laid up for many years. Take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said unto him, Thou foolish one, this night is the soul required of thee, and the things which thou hast prepared, whose shall they be? So it is he that layeth up treasures for himself, and is not rich towards God. And he said unto his disciples, Therefore I say unto you, Be not anxious for your life, what ye shall eat, nor yet for what your body, what ye shall put on. For the life is more than the food, and the body that raiments. Consider the ravens, they sow not, neither reap, which have no store chambers nor barn, and God feedeth them. And how much more value are you than the birds? And which of you, being anxious, can add a cubit unto the measure of his life? If then you are not able to do even that which is least, why are you anxious concerning the rest? Consider the lilies, how they grow. They toil not, neither do they spin. Yet I say unto you, even Solomon all his glory was not arrayed like one of these. But if God doeth so clothe the grass in the field, which today is, tomorrow is cast into the oven, how much more shall he clothe you, O ye of little faith? And seek ye what ye shall eat, and what ye shall drink, neither be ye doubtful mind. For all these things do the nations of the world seek after. But your Father knoweth that ye have need of them these things. Yet seek ye his kingdom, and these things be added unto you. Fear not, little flock, for is your Father good pleasure to give you the kingdom? Sell that which ye have, and give alms, and make for yourself purse which wax not old, a treasure in the heavens that faileth not, where no thief draweth near, neither moth destroyeth. For where your treasures is, will your heart also be. Let your loins be girded, and your lamps burning, and be ye yourself like unto men looking for their Lord, when he shall return from the marriage feast, that when he cometh and knocketh, they may straightway open unto him. Blessed are those servants whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find watching. Verily, verily, I say unto you, that he shall gird himself and make them sit down to meat, and shall come and serve them. And if he shall come in the second watch, and if the third, and find them so, blessed are those servants. But know this, that if the master of the house had known in what hour the thief was coming, he would have watched, and not have left the house to be broken through. Be ye also ready, for in that hour that ye think not the Son of Man cometh. And Peter said, Lord, speakest thou this parable unto us, or even unto all? And the Lord said, Who then is the faithful and wise steward, who his Lord shall set over his house, hold to give them their portion of food in due season? Blessed is the servant whom the Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing. Of a truth I say unto you, that he will set him over all that he hath. But if that servant shall say in his heart, My Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the manservants and the maidservants, and to eat and drink, and to be drunken, the Lord of the servant shall come in that day when he expecteth not, and in an hour when he knoweth not, and shall cut him asunder, and appoint his portions with unfaithfulness. And that servant whom knew his Lord will, and made not ready, nor did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. But that knew not, and did these things worthy of stripes, shall be beaten with few stripes. And to whomsoever much is given, of him shall much be required, and to whom they committeth much, of him will they ask the more. I come to cast fire upon the earth. What do I desire if it is already kindled? But I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I straitened till be accomplished? Think ye that I come to give peace in the earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. For there shall be from henceforth 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. They shall be divided, father against son, son against father, mother against daughter, and daughter against her mother, mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And he said to the multitudes also, When you see a cloud rising in the west, straightway you say, There cometh a shower, and so it cometh to pass. And when you see the south wind blowing, ye say, there will be a scorching heat, and it cometh to pass. Ye hypocrites, ye know how to interpret the face of the earth and the heaven, but how is it that ye know not how to interpret this time? And why even yourself judge ye not what is right? For as thou art gone with thine adversary before the magistrate on the way to give diligence to be quit of him, lest haply he drag thee unto the judge, and the judge shall deliver thee to the officer, and the officer shall cast thee into prison. I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out of thence till thou have paid the very last mite. This was the book of Luke, chapter 12.